Hello. I had a really great day today. In the morning, something cool happened. As in, like a situation happened. Well, basically, I'll just say it. It's like I went to I said, oh cool. There's this event. Anyway, this will probably be a long video. Anyways, just so you know, and you don't have to watch it. But in next Sunday, there's this event called the faery parade or something. It's just like this event that someone's organising where people come dressed up as fairies or fantasy characters and stuff. And I don't know what they're gonna do because I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But yeah, a few of my friends were attending, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll join that group. In that group on Facebook, they a few weeks ago they asked, oh, if anyone's a musician or from any skill level, they'd like to and who would like to participate in just playing some medieval type music during the fairy parade, just contact these two people, and they'll get organized, and you can do that. And I thought to myself, well, I've been kind of practicing the flute at home for like a few months last year, and I thought, yeah, this sounds cool. Like they did say any skill level. And so I just thought, okay, I'll try this because a lot of times, like last year especially, I thought I'm just going to do things that will give me good memories and just great experiences. And I'm so glad that I did all those things because it's just a choice that I make at the time, like do this or not to do it, and always doing it is so much better. Like I just look back and think, oh, so glad I did that. It just felt like the right thing to do. And then it just... yeah, it's so good. I get so many good memories from it. Just doing things like the Harry Potter flash mob and stuff. There was a moment before it when they said people to audition, and I thought, what can I lose from just sending in an audition tape or audition video or anything like that. And I didn't get the part that I wanted, but I still ended up being part of it, so that was great. But anyways, back onto this. I sent them a message, and they were really for this music thing, and they set up a little Facebook group, and and then I actually posted on my Facebook news feed, and also on the Melbourne Muggles off topic page about this. And then a few of my friends, mainly Sarah Bramble, joined in as well. And so there's a group of us who are into this group doing this let's just call it musicians for the fairy parade. And it was fun. And today we organised to meet up just to get together to plan what songs to play. We'd already been suggesting songs the last couple of days, and then it's been finalised, and then we printed out some sheet music, and today we got together at Alexandra Gardens, and it was such a fun experience. And I was just thinking today, it's all because of last year, or I don't know when it was, maybe before, when actually it all started with Vu wanting to do some instrument, just pull out an instrument, and I thought I'd do the ukulele or something. It came to me that I'd do the ukulele, and it all started from that ages ago, just as thinking that maybe it would be fun to start an instrument, and then later I changed to the flute. But basically the whole thing of me just wanting to be able to play a music instrument just at home, plugging away, not for any real goal, but just for fun. And now this opportunity came up, and I went with it, and then I just got this really great experience this morning, that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to have had I not done any of this. And it's such a nice feeling when I stop and think about it like that. I got to meet these 3 new people. There was May, she plays the violin, Rebecca, she plays the flute, and Alex, he plays the drums. Or he had this instrument called the dimbuk or something, and he told me it's called that because it makes 2 sounds, dim and buck, or something, depending on how you hit it. So I got to meet these people, and I got to learn so much about just music and people interacting with music, and which is a whole world I've never been really a part of or known anything about. And it was so cool. I can totally, what the feeling was, I could totally equate it to. It's like when you're playing an MMO, let's just say an MMO, or some game like World of Warcraft. You're questing alone, and then all of a sudden you get invited to, or somehow you join in a dungeon group like with 5 people to do an instance, and they're really experienced. All these other people, they really know what to do, and like I was a total newbie today. I just, just they were the pros, and I just learnt so much just from watching them and seeing what they did and asking them questions and stuff, and it just felt like, oh, it's such a different experience with other people. Like at one stage, because we were playing, let's say, I forgot what song it was, but like there was all these different notes to play, but they said to make it simple, I could just play, if I wanted to, I could just play the first note and maybe the third note or something like that, and they were just showing me how to do it. And then Rebecca, she was saying, okay, I'll play it slowly, and then you try to match it with me and play, like, let's just make it up, E and D and then E and B, and then like it took me a while just for my dexterity of my brain and my fingers just to all match up, and a lot of like trial and error and stuff. But then when I got it, I actually did it. It felt so good just to be in sync with her, like me playing and her playing, and it kind of matched, and like it was fun. Like the event that we did today, it was named the Jam Session, or Introductory Jam Session, and so I can actually say that I've actually jammed with other musicians now, and it's so cool because like I do all of my fluting pretty much just in my bedroom, just playing, learning how to play, and I like that too, but because there's no pressure and it's fun, and I just do what I want, and when I get bored I stop, and but with other people it's just really fun, like, and it motivates me to want to get better so that I can kind of join in more, like do more things. The event was so cool, like they were so really nice, and like helpful, and there's no pressure, like it's all about fun, and it's not about like doing like a really awesome performance, like with other things where you want to make sure you don't stuff up and all that stuff. This is like just have fun and do what you can, and things like that. The atmosphere just couldn't have been better, and I had such a good time this morning, and it was really cool. I really liked it. I learnt so many things, and so now this week I've got 1 week to practice for the kind of, I don't know if it's performance, but basically we'll be playing music on Sunday, next Sunday. Today's Sunday, so it's like a week from now. And in my mind I'm already thinking, okay, I've got to do it like I did with the Harry Potter flash mob, where I just immersed myself. With that one I did it for 2 weeks, just immerse myself in that one song. But this time we've got 4 songs. I think we've picked Fairy Fountain from Zelda, the Windmill song from Zelda, one song that they've called Celtic Melody, and one called Ivy League or something. And they sound really cool, really medieval, and especially the Zelda songs. I really like them because they're familiar and stuff. It's so cool. Also some really funny stuff, some really cool stuff this morning that's not really interesting, but it's interesting to me. They suggested that people bring like some morning tea this morning for just a thing, and so I stopped by Safeway this morning, and I was thinking, what should I bring? Like, what do I want to bring? Like, I didn't want to bring something really unhealthy like donuts or something, but then I saw like some banana bread, and I thought, oh yeah, that doesn't seem okay, it seems alright, and so I grabbed some banana bread. Like, I had never tasted it before from Safeway, and there was like just a small packet of them, and there was 5 slices, and I thought, oh yeah, that's alright, brought it. And then it's cool because it turned out like today there was 5 of us there, so it worked out perfectly. It's like it all just feels like everything went in sync, and it was supposed to be like that. And the banana bread was yummy. I really liked it, which was lucky. So, it's like, I sometimes you buy stuff because I want to try it, but then it's nice when it's actually yummy. With the flute, so I think the main thing I wanted to say was how much fun it was, and how just something that just would never have happened had I not decided to just practice this instrument. And it's just really cool how something you do and just it gives you good memories, good experiences. So this week I'll be trying my best to like just get as better as I can. Like right now, like here's one really cool memory from it. Like at the start, everyone had pulled out their instruments and stuff, and I put my flute together, and I was, you know, like, because I haven't played, I mean, I played in public once, Silent Night, and that was okay, but I was, you know, I could feel the nerves in my voice, but I still did it, which was I'm happy with. And today I just yeah, before everyone was tuning their flutes or whatever and violins and stuff, so I thought, okay, I'll just do it. So I just grabbed my flute and started walking around just blowing. Like, even I was doing like the high note, like the higher octave as well, like not the normal, like the starting one, but the one just above it. And May just came over and she was like really surprised. She was like, "You sound really good, like it sounds really clear," and she was really surprised. And she goes, "How long have you been playing for?" And I said, "Oh, like a few months and stuff like that." And she said, "Yeah, it just sounds really clear." And when she said that, it made me feel really good. But before that, I think what helped was I put my flute together, and then because she plays violin, but she used to play flute like ages ago, and so she just asked if she could try my flute out, and so she blew a few notes on it, and as soon as she blew it, it just sounded really nice. Like, I think it just, yeah, it sounded really nice, and I thought, wow, so that's what my flute can sound like when someone, you know, who knows how to plays it. So it gave me confidence that the instrument, it's not the problem with me. If the problem is with me, if it doesn't sound good. So it gave me confidence to know that the flute's not out of tune or anything like that, and it just sounds really nice. So after she did that, when I was blowing, I felt like, oh yeah, the flute can sound really good. And so yeah, when she did that, made me feel really good, like just to hear that. It was good. But then later on, after that, like I just couldn't like match it. Like when it was time to like play with the others, like I just couldn't, because I'm not used to playing it. Because when I play my music, I don't really pay much attention too much to the you know, the notes. I play the notes, but I don't play the how long they are. If I know the song, then I'll just naturally play it how timing it should be. But if I don't know the song, I don't really pay much attention to that. Yeah, so yeah, I just wasn't confident to like, and able to, dexterity wise or breath wise, to, you know, keep up with them. So I just, like I told him today, yeah, I'm just gonna go home and practice this, and you know, yeah, I'm praying like heaps of practice will get me to a more decent level where I can play the songs, or yeah. And I'm also worried, like I normally play for like 5-10 minutes a night, just playing 1 or 2 songs and then stopping. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna go playing for a couple of hours, like, you know, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Like, I should be able to rest and stuff, like don't have to play non-stop. But yeah, so it's cool, and it's all, yeah, it's fun like doing this, because it kind of like, yeah, it's like with WoW or even any game where it's like you're playing single player and then all of a sudden you play PvP. It's just a whole different thing of like, you just gotta quickly catch up, and you know, it's fun. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Also, May has a hat that's a Totoro hat, you know, from Studio Ghibli. It's like his hat, it's got like his eyes and his mouth here, and he's got these ears. It was so cool, and yeah, she let me wear it, and I've got a photo taken with it, and I like it. It's a cool hat. Anyways, that's all I want to say.